off automate right there. And thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring the KRIM Community Spotlight Program. Good morning, everyone. Chris Higgins in the studio. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Little cloudy, overcast out there, but still a wonderful day here in RIM country. Well, this morning, our guest on our Community Spotlight program is the Allied Health Associate Professor at the Eastern Arizona College campus here in Payson, Heather Perry. Good morning, Heather.
Thank you. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Beautiful weather. It's spring.
Can't
complain.
I know. You really, you know, people still do and can complain, but
sure.
Come on.
Whatever you want. That's
how
fine
can you
too.
complain about this?
It's beautiful.
It is.
It is.
Gorgeous, gorgeous weather. And, you were here in the studio not too long ago with Ty Jones.
Right.
And talking about the EAC Payson campus nursing program and allied health programs.
Right.
And you had mentioned a nonprofit that you're involved with. And I thought it'd be great to have you come back on to talk about Friends of RIM Country.
Yes, we're grateful that you would ask me to come back.
Yeah.
Friends of RIM Country, Gila Community College is a nonprofit organization or foundation where we provide scholarship and grant funding to RIM Country students who are attending EAC Payson campus. We say grants and scholarships because we provide funding for the classes that they would take, and then we also provide funding for things like books, class fees, and then if the student has a license fee that's associated with whatever certificate or degree that they're graduating with, like in nursing or nursing assistant, they have the fees that they have to pay for their licensure. We also strive to provide that for students in need as well.
Wow. Yeah. So, just looking at your mission statement, and just like you said, to encourage the ideals of higher education by providing scholarships and other services to the students of EAC Payson campus. So it's great. Now, we were talking before the program, and you mentioned some fundraisers that you do, and I know we would announce these, but I never really made the connection.
Yeah.
But they're a lot of fun. The concerts in August.
Yeah, we have our concerts in the garden. They're on the EAC Payson campus. Our campus is beautiful, by the way, and we have a volunteer group of individuals who come in with our garden club, and they really beautify our campus. So it's in this beautiful setting. There are beautiful flora all around, and we have some local bands that come to play. So we make all of the money that we're able to gather and collect and raise comes through fundraising, and then also charitable donations. Sometimes we also have like a legacy donation after folks pass away. They may choose to leave some funds to us. But through all of that, we're able to we've provided over $30,000 in scholarship and grant funding to students here at EAC and Payson. And it's not just for nursing and allied health, it's for any student who really has a financial need. So we have the concerts in the garden, like you mentioned, hopefully coming up, and this is after the summer concert series that the town of Payson puts on. And so it's just kind of a continuation of that. Super fun, and we have a tentative lineup now. It's exciting.
It is, and there are so many people that love and enjoy the town of Payson summer concert series, and they're out there every Saturday, and those are June through July.
Right.
And they don't want them to end.
Right.
They're like, there's no
We
more
don't
concert.
want them to end either,
Yes.
so we pick it right up.
So it's great that everyone that's enjoying those concerts can kind of switch gears a little bit.
Sure.
And head over to the EAC Payson campus for concerts in the garden.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a smaller sort of a setting, because the garden itself is not as big, obviously, as Green Valley Park is, but we have some really great bands. So we have on August 6th, 6 Gallon Hat, August 13th, Cinnamon Twist.
Mm-hmm.
August 20th, Gary McReynolds, is coming
Mm-hmm.
to play classical guitar. And then on August 28th, we have Bacchanal. So super exciting.
Oh, yeah.
These are two individuals that we've had play in the past, but I think that there's two individuals who are separate now from a band that they were playing with in the past. But we're very excited. We're even considering maybe adding more if we have more talent coming up, because the weather is still beautiful at that time. But
It is,
we
yeah.
do really well during these concerts, and we raise a lot of money funds for our students, and we love putting it on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's, I think everyone, it seems like a lot of people, I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people here in Payson and in Rim Country really enjoy the concerts in the park, or just concerts in general, concerts in the garden.
Yes.
So yeah, a lot of fun, and a great cause.
It is.
You mentioned that the funds raised go towards scholarships to students at the EAC Payson campus, and not just nursing and allied health programs, but other programs. But going back to the nursing and allied health programs, when you were on last time, you had mentioned how many students go through the nursing program and allied health programs and stay here in Rim Country.
Yeah.
And I just had to mention, just last week, ran into one of those students, someone that I've known since they were a little tyke running around, but Colton Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
Colton's great.
Yeah, working at Native Air.
Yes.
And I saw him, and I didn't realize, he was with Native Air, and he's been there for a while. Yeah, loves it.
We have a lot of homegrowns that do that, and yeah, the opportunities that are available especially in healthcare and nursing, of course, that's close to my heart. But look, yes, and I worked with Colton when he was a new grad on the floor in the hospital, and that was his goal, was to be with Native Air, and that's where he's at now, and it's incredibly satisfying to see these people especially because if you grow up in a small town, you live here for a while, to see these people grow up and do really exciting things with their career. It is awesome, and Colton's a great guy.
So when you're going out, and that's something that I think is, it's just something to keep in the back of your mind, or to realize, what you're doing when you go to these concerts in the garden.
Right.
When you, go to these events, participate, contribute, donate.
Right.
That's what you're helping. You're helping to, keep this going, and to, I guess, even grow it larger.
Build on your community and again, when we're talking about healthcare, build on your community of healthcare providers. But EAC has, of course, a lot of other offerings here on the Payson campus. But when the local kids stay and they continue to grow in the profession that they've chosen to go into here in Rim Country, super exciting, very exciting.
It is. So let's see, Friends of Rim Country, how did it get started, or how long ago?
It got started in 2009, I believe. Pam Butterfield, who is our campus dean, she just resigned last year. She started it with a group of like-minded individuals who were hopeful to help scholars who kind of fell between gaps. And we have slowly grown over the course of the last 12 years. And again, last academic year, we gave over $30,000 in grants and scholarships. A lot of the folks that do go through, you mentioned healthcare providers, a lot of the folks who are working here in the community, we help them with scholarship and grant funding, or assistance with their licensure. And we're happy to do so because of all of the reasons that you mentioned. It's so wonderful to have someone who's truly invested really in the community, stay in the community.
And are you ever looking for people to join Friends of Rim Country? Yeah,
we have right now, if we could probably use, if somebody wanted to get involved and to join us and join our board of members. Yeah, we could probably use more people, so they should definitely, they could reach out to us at, you can email me. Email is heather.perry@eac.edu. We really great group.
Mm-hmm.
It's all females. We could use some diversity, Chris. Are you asking for yourself?
No, no.
You need something else to put on your plate? No, you're good? You just come to the concert in the garden. That's enough.
No, and you can find out more information about the group also at Friends of RimCountryGCC.org.
Right, correct.
Okay, and I was just looking, and I wonder right here, but it is Friends of Rim Country?
Yeah.
Okay.
Friends of Rim Country.
Gotcha. All right, and so yeah, you can go on the website and just get maybe a little better idea of what Friends of Rim Country is doing, and if it's a group that you want to be a part of or you want to contribute to the group, because you can make donations through the website.
Yeah. Usually we come a little early. I mean, tax season's over right as of yesterday. If you didn't do your taxes, I don't know what to say. Hey, you still have time to make a charitable donation if you didn't do your taxes yet, right? If you filed an exemption to extend. But typically the max deduction is $800 per married couple or $400 per single. And we are an eligible charity to have refunded on your taxes. So
there you go. It's and it is just great. I think an organization like this that, like you said, just helping some of the students that maybe didn't qualify for whatever reason,
right.
Didn't realize that there were grants out there and
right.
could use just a little extra help.
Yeah, we don't require any financial situation in terms of eligibility.
Mm-hmm.
We just ask that the student fill out the application, and if they meet the qualifications as a full-time student, I think they have to take 9 credits,
mm-hmm.
And then they have to maintain a grade point average, I believe, of 2.5,
mm-hmm.
In order to be eligible. And we have other requirements too, where they have to have letters of recommendation from some instructors or someone that they've worked with that's maybe a leader in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And we're happy to grant anyone who's requesting funds to help them through this. Through this journey in higher education.
Yeah, and let me see. I'm just looking. You also have a Facebook page.
Right. We're working on that. We're working on somebody. Yeah, we're working on getting the password reinstated on that or fixed on that, and it's kind of a challenge with Facebook.
Yeah, it
believe it or not, but
it is. When you have somebody that creates a page
right.
and then they leave because
long gone.
Yeah, because every page, a business page or a page for an organization, has to be connected to a personal page.
Exactly.
So when the person with the personal page kind of is long gone, you sit there and it's like,
But we're working on a Facebook page, and we're working on improving our social media game.
Gotcha. Yeah, hey, because that's a great place to put the concerts.
Yes, and advertise those sort of things. We agree.
Yeah.
Yes, so stay tuned. Maybe in the month of May we'll see a new Facebook page coming up.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, Concerts in the Garden coming up. And August will be here before we know it.
Yes.
I hate to say that.
No,
because,
it really will be.
It will be. It will be, and the Town of Payson Summer Concert Series, which everyone enjoys, so then you can just shift right into the Concerts in the Garden at the EAC Payson campus. So, well, that is great. Are there any other fundraisers that you're working on? Or that
we are working on putting a fundraiser together with the Fairways Restaurant being our location, and we were thinking to do like a raffle for baskets, and Lyman's Meat has partnered with us or said that they would join with us as well. So we have, this is with the support of our community. I have to say, this is how we're successful. It's not just that we're making these fundraisers. We also have, other groups like the Soar Optimist Club that make charitable donations. The Lions Club make charitable donations to us as well. And then the Photography Club also makes donations to us as well. So we have these other groups that will help for us to be able to fund students as well.
And if you haven't been out, people listening haven't been out to the Payson Golf Club recently in the Fairways Restaurant.
Oh my gosh.
They've made so many improvements.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is.
I know.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Bobby's done a great job. Everybody out there is doing a really great job. It looks great.
The Bobs. That's what I call them, the Bobs. Bob Jackson, Bobby Davis,
right.
the Bobs. Doing a great job out there. And just like you said, and Also, golf tournaments like this weekend, the RVN3 golf tournament is taking place. And what they did is they expanded to also a cornhole tournament because they don't have any spots left for teams.
Right.
For golf teams.
Why not? Some people would rather play cornhole. Probably.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. So, and now with that area in the front there, a great area for, that tournament and to do raffles. You have the outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That they just completed. So, so that's something to look at. Maybe a Friends of Rib Country.
Hopefully we'll have some more information. Oh, that's a really great idea. Cornhole tournament.
Yeah,
Chris.
Yeah.
Come on, are you sure you don't want to join?
No, hey, that's an easy one. Come on now. You were thinking it. I just
It was in my mind.
I just said it before you said it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And what's great is you have businesses, people that have their own cornhole boards,
right,
with their business name on it.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
So they can sponsor, bring the boards out, and
come on,
fun time.
Oh, I'm gonna bring this up at the next meeting.
Hey, this is easy.
Great.
Come on now. This is what we do here. We're all about. We can come up with ideas how to have fun.
I like it. Good. I love it.
No, and then you take a great cause like Friends of Rib Country.
Yeah.
And the scholarships, and it's a slam dunk.
I agree.
So, anything else with Friends of Rib Country you'd like to share?
We just are very enthusiastic and excited about the next semester, the next fall semester. Right. We have a group of students that we are going to award these scholarships and grant funding to in the month of May, and we also have a group of students who've requested funds for licensure, so we're awarding them also in the month of May, and we're just really excited. Speaking of EAC, our spring and our summer and fall semesters, those are now open for enrollment. So if you're interested in maybe picking up a class, that's open now for enrollment. The cost of, I think, one credit for the tuition for one credit, I took a photo of it yesterday, I believe it's $279 per credit. Our school here our EAC here is incredibly reasonable in terms of the tuition. So for in-state, and then of course if you're over the age of 55, your tuition's free. And so we always encourage folks to come down. You do have to be an Arizona resident in order to qualify for that. But oh my gosh, there are so many offerings. There's ceramics, art classes, a lot of personal development classes, things like that. So for 12 credits, and this is why it's important to have foundations or entities that will provide scholarship funding, because if you're working, the cost of living in Payson is pretty high. So if you're wanting to further your higher education, you have to think about maybe not working so much, maybe having to cut down to part-time. This is something our nursing students are really faced with. The cost of tuition for an individual who's under the age of 55 for 12 full credits is $1,080. Again, super reasonable, not a really high cost. However, if you do have to cut down on work and you're having to cut back on your income, it's helpful to have someone to help with funding that. So most of our students are eligible for federal grants, and so we always encourage students to apply for those federal grants. But then we like to also, as the foundation, to come in and again fill these gaps where these students might not have the ability. Maybe they wouldn't have the ability to cut back to part-time or even 30 hours a week, so that they can attend their classes. During the week. And there also, we wanted to, I almost forgot, mention that there's a couple new professors that are coming in. Very exciting.
That are really looking at building the business programs, marketing, business, preparation, or if you're starting a business, just a lot of different things that they've been talking about, and What are their names again?
Their names are Melanie and Scott Russell. They're a married couple. They actually work on the EAC Thatcher campus. So Melanie's an instructor, or professor rather, of English, and then Scott is a professor of business. So what's really exciting about that is that we're working to build our offerings even more in terms of what we can offer here on campus for business. We always offered a business degree or business pathway.
Yes.
But a lot of the courses and classes had to be taken online with instructors that were in Thatcher.
Gotcha.
Now that we have a business instructor here in the Payson campus, this just means that we have the ability to offer a lot more. Some of these courses that are aligned with business maybe wouldn't be offered online. So this gives our students more of an opportunity to take these courses. And then having a full-time English instructor, we had one, but he resigned last summer, and we had a trial to see how it would go for a year without a full-time professor. We found that we needed someone. So we've hired Melanie as well, and both of these folks are so enthusiastic. We're very excited to have them come on board with us and kind of contribute to the whole culture that we have on the EAC Payson campus.
Oh, I know sat in on the like shareholders.
Yeah, it was it's like a career technical education, but I forget now too what they called it. But it was shareholders in Payson who were interested in what EAC can offer in terms of career technical education. So not necessarily the associate's degree or the bachelor's degree, but coming out with a certificate of proficiency in welding or a certificate of proficiency in, well, now they're considering maybe even like CDL, something like that. Allied health, nursing assistant, phlebotomy technician, medical assistant, those sort of things. And there's a lot of other certificates that are offered. But yes, that was the meeting that we had was it in February?
Yeah, I believe so. And they were very excited, and they were, asking the business owners and different people, from different organizations that were there, the needs of businesses in the community and what would really help the different businesses, as far as programs being taught, certificates, where a focus should be in the instruction at EAC for students, so they could be an asset right away.
Yeah, isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
It's right now I can say this: the leadership and really again the culture that we built with our faculty, staff, and even our adjunct or part-time faculty is so phenomenal and so student-centered. And the caliber of what we're providing for students here in Rim Country, it is so high. It's amazing. Again, we have one of the top nursing schools in Arizona. We're producing most of our healthcare providers, most of our nurses right here in Payson, and then they stay in Payson. A lot of our students, again, they're still staying here to continue on with their professional endeavors, and it is exciting to see so much enthusiasm, and we're just excited. We're going to continue to build, and we're going to continue to provide even more offerings for students in the future.
Just was on different the website, Friends of Rim Country, other pages, but came back to the KRIM FM Facebook page, which we're streaming on.
Sure.
And somebody had to say, "Love you, Heather."
So popular.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
I'll give you one.
Is it my mom?
Yeah, it's
Monica,
your mom.
yeah. Love you too, Mom.
It's no, Monica watching, yep, and that is it's great. Well, thank you so much, Friends of Rim Country.
Thank you.
Encourage everyone to check out the website, friendsofrimcountrygcc.org, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to the concerts in the garden this August.
Yeah, and if you're moved at all, we had a donor come to us very recently who was moved. He was cared for in the hospital by one of the nurses that graduated here, and he came to the college and said, "I want to donate something. I want to give a legacy fund in my wife's name." We're here for that. We want to help to provide, again, scholarship funding for any of these students in Rim Country, and again, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without the community partnership that we have, and we're so grateful. And I'm grateful, Chris, for you for asking me to come back. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. It'll be good, and I know it's great having you on. Thank you for everything you're doing, and it's we'll definitely before August.
I'll be back.
and get that out there. You know,
Great.
the concert series, the Concerts in the Garden. So yeah, and have some. Maybe there's some other ideas there too.
Yeah, you'll be an unofficial member. It just gives me all my fundraising ideas. That'll be grand.
Oh, there you go. And DJ Pammy watching. I love Heather also. Great
Thanks,
show.
Pam.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Heather. You're welcome. And thank you everyone for listening. And also a big thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring our Community Spotlight program here on KRIM. Time to get back to the music with some Hootie and the Blowfish, Fleetwood Mac, Eagles, and more. But first, an update from the National Weather Service.
Grim weather forecast for Payson
you.
and surrounding areas.
Yes. Ooh, turn that down a little bit. Like a concert in here.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies.
And there you go. Take that down a little bit. All right, guys. Bye-bye.